உள்ள அனுபவமும் இணைந்து அவர் எண்ணக்கருவில் உதயமானதே இந்த நிகழ்வு. அவருடைய எண்ணக்கருவை அழகாக நெறியாழ்கை செய்து உங்கள் கண்களுக்கு நடன விருந்தாக வழங்குகிறார் ஸ்ரீமதி ஜனனி ரவிசங்கர், சக்தி நர்த்தனாலயாவின் ஸ்தாபகர் மற்றும் கலை நிர்வாகி குரு. And a little bit about Bayar. So all proceeds from tonight's performance will be supporting the Brain Injury Association of York Region, also known as Bayar. Bayar is a registered charitable organization dedicated to supporting individuals living with acquired brain injuries and their families who walk alongside them. Acquired brain injuries can result from many causes, including concussions, traumatic brain injuries, strokes, brain tumors, aneurysms, and other neurological conditions. The organizations provide free support groups, educational workshops, advocacy, resources, and community connections for survivors and caregivers throughout York Region and beyond. What makes Bayar very special is also that it's powered almost entirely by dedicated volunteers. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you can kindly give them a hand, an applause for being here tonight. Thank you. So their commitment ensures that donations directly support programs and services that help survivors rebuild their lives. So tonight, by gathering here, you're already making a difference. So thank you to all of you here. தமிழரின் பாரம்பரியத்துக்கு இணங்க இந்த நடன நிகழ்வுக்குள் நுழைவதற்கு முன்பதாக ஓரிரு அங்கீகார நிகழ்வுகள் இடம்பெற உள்ளன. அந்த வகையில் முதலாவதாக நில அங்கீகாரம், அதனைத் தொடர்ந்து எம்மை வாழ வைத்து கொண்டிருக்கும் கனடா மண் மற்றும் தாய்மொழியாம் தமிழ்மொழி இரண்டையும் போற்றி கனேடிய ஆந்தம் மற்றும் தமிழ் தாய் வாழ்த்து. அதனை அடுத்து அறியாமை எனும் இருள் விளக்கி அறிவெனும் ஒளிபரப்ப மங்கள விளக்கேற்றல் நிறைபெறும். So before we begin this evening's presentations of Becoming, a Journey to Wholeness, I invite you to join in observing some meaningful observances. So we will begin with a land acknowledgement, followed by the singing of O Canada and Tamil Thai Vartha, and we will also have the auspicious lighting of the oil lamp. Land acknowledgement. We respectfully acknowledge that we are gathered today on the traditional territory of many indigenous nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat peoples. This land is also home to many diverse First Nations, Inuit, and Métis communities, and is covered by Treaty 13 with Mississauga of the Credit. As we come together to celebrate the arts through dance, we honor the enduring relationship Indigenous people have with this land and express our gratitude for the opportunity to gather here in a spirit of learning, respect, and community. Thank you. Now, I kindly invite everyone to stand for the upcoming events, the recital of O Canada and Tamil Thai Vartha.
வையகமே தொல்லை வினை தரு தொல்லை அகன்ற சுடர்க தமிழ்நாடே தொல்லை வினை தரு தொல்லை அகன்ற சுடர்க தமிழ்நாடே வாழ்க தமிழ் மொழி வாழ்க தமிழ் மொழி வாழ்க தமிழ் மொழியே வாழ்க தமிழ் மொழி வாழ்க தமிழ் மொழி வாழ்க தமிழ் மொழியே வாழமறிந்த அனைத்தும் அறிந்திரு வளர் மொழி வாழியவே வானமறிந்த அனைத்தும் அறிந்திரும் வளர் மொழி வாழியவே வளர் மொழி வாழியவே தமிழ் மொழி வாழியவே வளர் மொழி வாழியவே தமிழ் மொழி வாழியவே.
Thank you very much. And let us give a round of applause to the students of Mrs. Divya Mohanahasan, Director of Divya Shri Sabha Fine Arts, and lovely students who recited the song here, the anthems here are Atishan Mohanahasan, Akshara Mohanahasan, Tarunika Sivadarshan, Ridushan Sivadarshan, Mitran Kandasamy, and Madhume Kumaravel. Thank you very much once again. Now we will like to invite our distinguished guests and members to light the oil lamp. தற்பொழுது மங்கள விளக்கேற்றல் இடம்பெற உள்ளது. I kindly invite Srimati Atpudarani Kriparaj, our chief guest, and Srimati Artami Siva Guru Aravind, our guest of honor. And if I can also kindly have Mr. and Mrs. Godwin, Mr. Godwin Mariadasan and Mrs. Kanisha Godwin. And if I can also kindly have Mr. Ravi Shankar and Mrs. Janani Ravi Shankar, Mr. Nagamani Logendra Lingam and Mrs. Padma Logendra Lingam, Mrs. Flora Mariadasan, Mr. Ivor Gomes and Mrs. Clara Gomes, and also the chair for Bayar, Mrs. Taz Lalani, please. Thank you. While we are having this auspicious lighting of the oil lamp, I would also like to invite our guests who have gathered here. When you step out for the intermission or leg stretch, please feel free to scan the QR code for the art installation, which narrates the stories of our real survivors, and it's truly impactful. So I invite you to kindly scan the QR code outside. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I kindly invite our audience to take your seat, please. அடுத்ததாக மிஷேல் காட்வினின் நடன குரு ஆசிரியை மற்றும் சக்தி நர்த்தனாலயாவின் ஸ்தாபகர் நிர்வாகர் மற்றும் கலை பயிற்சியாளர் ஸ்ரீமதி ஜனனி ரவிசங்கர் அவர்களுடைய வரவேற்புரை. Now I would like to share a few words about Shakti Nartanalayam founder, director, Guru Srimati Janani Ravishankar, who's going to be delivering the welcome speech. Guiding Michelle Godwin on her Bharatanatyam Arangetram, as you know, is her guru, Mrs. Janani Ravishankar, who began her own training at the age of 6 under Srimati Sakuntala Mohan. Following her Arangetram in the year 2000, she pursued advanced training under Sri Zakir Hussain and later under Guru Srimati Atpudarani Kiribaraj, earning her teacher's grade level certification from the Tamil Isai Kalamandram. Janani also holds a Bachelor of Arts in Dance from Annamalai University, Canada campus under the guidance of Srimati Uma Anand and has received specialized training in Nattuvangam from Srimati Neeraja Ramani. Her dedication to persevering and sharing the rich tradition of Bharatanatyam continues to inspire the next generation of dancers. So, as Michelle embarks on her journey, I would like to invite Srimati Janani Ravishankar to deliver the Varavetpure.
Kunitha Purvamum, Kovai Savayal, Kumil Siripum, Panitha Chadaimum, Pavalampol Meniil, Paal Vanniram. இனித்தமுடைய எடுத்த பொற்பாதமும் காணப்பெற்றால் மனித்த பிறவியும் வேண்டுவதே இந்த மாநிலத்தை. ஆடல் தலைவன் நடராஜ பெருமானின் பாதங்களை பணிந்து ஆதிபராசக்தி அம்மாவுடைய ஆசியிலோடு எனது பெற்றோர் என் குரு ஆகியோரின் ஆசியிலோடு இந்த வரவேற்புரையை தொடங்குகின்றேன். சக்தி நர்த்தனாலயாவின் சார்பிலும் நிருஷாவின் குடும்பத்தினர் சார்பிலும் உங்கள் அனைவரையும் வரவேற்பதில் மகிழ்ச்சி அடைகின்றேன். முதலில் இன்றைய பிரதம விருந்தினராக வருகை தந்திருக்கும் அற்புத நர்த்தனாலயாவின் அதிபரும் எனது குருவுமாகிய ஸ்ரீமதி அற்புதராணி கிருபராஜ் அவர்களே அன்போடு வரவேற்கின்றேன். கௌரவ விருந்தினராக வந்திருக்கும் ஸ்ரீமதி அர்த்தமி குருவன் சிவா அவர்களே அன்போடு வரவேற்கின்றேன். மேலும் இவ்விழாவை சிறப்பிக்க வந்திருக்கும் நடன ஆசிரியர்கள், இசை ஆசிரியர்கள் மற்றும் கலைஞர்கள் அனைவரையும் அன்போடு வரவேற்கின்றேன். Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor to welcome you all to today's show, Becoming, a Journey to Wholeness. A special welcome to those who are here on behalf of the Brain Injury Association of York Region. A special welcome to the parents of Shakti Nartanalayam, without whom today would not have been possible. And finally, to all of you who have shown your support. Your presence today means so much to us. We've worked so hard over the past 7 to 8 months, a lot of time and effort, so we truly hope you enjoyed today's showcase. Thank you.
இன்றைய நிகழ்வை ஒளித்தொகுப்பு மற்றும் நேரலை பண்பு வழங்கிக் கொண்டிருக்கும் அனலை எக்ஸ்பிரஸ் நிறுவனத்துக்கும் புகைப்பட உதவி வழங்கிக் கொண்டிருக்கும் திரு ரகுமாரன் கணபதி பிள்ளை அவர்களுக்கும் எமது நன்றி. Before we begin our events tonight, I would like to have a special mention shout out to Anale Express, who is covering tonight's event and is also providing live stream. And also thank you for photography support from Mr. Raghuram Ganapati Pillai. I promise we're going to begin very shortly, but before that, a few housekeeping reminders. So if you can kindly refrain from using flash photography during the performance, as it can distract the dancers and others around you. But you're welcome to take pictures and videography as long as you are remaining at your seats. Washrooms, as you know, are located outside the auditorium, downstairs, or you could leave through here. But if you can, try to leave at the end of a piece rather than in between the piece. Also, if you can kindly have your cell phones and devices on silence or vibrate, please. And we are encouraging everybody to be mindful and taking leg breaks and stretches, as I mentioned earlier, after a piece, but not during. And while you do so, please feel free to scan the QR code and check out the art installation outside. Also, Michelle's family has arranged for takeout dinner for tonight, so please stay along with us, enjoy this beautiful dance journey, and feel free to take your dinner packages that has been very thoughtfully provided by Michelle's family. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your cooperation. So we really hope that you enjoy tonight's performance. ஆடல் அரங்கத்தில் முதலாவதாக இடம்பெற உள்ளது புஷ்பாஞ்சலி. பாரம்பரியமாக புஷ்பாஞ்சலி என்பது மலர்களை அர்ப்பணித்து நடராஜ பெருமானுக்கும் நம்மை தாங்கி நிற்கும் அன்னை பூமிக்கும் நமக்கு வழிகாட்டும் குருமார்களுக்கும் வணக்கத்தையும் நன்றியையும் செலுத்தும் ஒரு அங்கமாகும். இன்றைய இந்த தொடக்க படைப்பு சற்று வித்தியாசமாக வாழ்க்கையின் ஒவ்வொரு தருணமும் எவ்வளவு அரியதென உணர்த்தி எதிர்கால பயணத்தை எதிர்கொள்ள தேவையான மன வலிமையையும் நன்றியுணர்வையும் நமக்குள் விதைக்கின்றது. We now begin this evening with Pushpanjali, traditionally an offering of flowers and gratitude. While this dance is usually performed to seek blessings before a performance, tonight it symbolizes the beginning of the journey of surviving. A reminder that our daily routines often feel predictable and secure until everything changes just in a flip. A brain injury can occur without warning. One accident and one fall. A medical event can forever alter the course of your life. This opening piece invites us to reflect on how precious and fragile everyday life truly is, while grounding us with gratitude for the strength needed to begin the road ahead. I invite you to witness the Pushpanjali. We also have some guest performers who will be accompanying Michelle tonight. Tiana Ravishankar, Joycena Indunathan, Renee Edward, and Reina Rajathure.
जनु ततां तकिटदी जम तक जनु ततां तकिटदी तकिट तकदी नि जनु तकिट तक जनु दिमि तकिट तकतां तदी ततों तदिगिणतों जम तक जनु ततां तकिटदी तकिट तकदी नि जनु तकिट तक जनु तजुनु दिमि तकिट तकतां तां तदिं दिं ततों तदिगिणतों जम तक जनु ततां तकिटदी तकिट तकदी नि जनु तकिट तक जनु तजुनु दिमि तकिट तकतां तां तदिं दिं ततों तदिगिणतों जम तक जनु ततां तकिटदी
धलं कुतकधिकुतक तधिंगिण तुदां धिक्तं तद्धिक्तं तत्तद्धिक्तं तत्कृतधिकृतं दरितधनत तत्कृतधिकृतं तङ्कृतधिकृतं
जम तक जनु ततां तकिटदी तकिट तकदी नि जनु तकिट तक जनु तजुनु दिमि तकिट तक तां तदीं ततो तदिकिण तोजं तक जनु ततां तकिट धी सा सरी नि सा पनि म प मरि मरि सरी सा नि सरी म सा रि म पनि म प म पनि सा पनि पनि सरी नि सरी म नि सा मरि मरि सनि प म पनि सा नि सा नि सनि प मरि सरि मरि सा सरि म पनि सरि मरि सनि परि सनि प मरि म पनि सा जं तक जनु ततां तकिट दी तकिट तक दिवि जनु तकिट तक जनु तजनु दिवि तकिट तक तां तदीं ततो तदिकिण तं जं तक जनु ततां तकिट दी तां तकिट दीवि दीं तकिट तं तक जनु तो तक तजं तजनु तदीं तक जनु तक तां तकिट दीवि दीं तकिट तं तक जनु तो तक तजं तजनु तदीं तक जनु तक तां तकिट दीप्ति दीं तकिट तं तक जनु
तां तच्छं ह्रीं तच्छं हुं तच्छं दं तच्छं कृतदृकृतं तत्कृतदृकृतं चित्त कृतदृकृतं
तां तकिट दीवि दीं तकिट तं तक जनु तो तक तच्छं तजनु तदीं तक जनु तक तां तकिट दीवि दीं तकिट तं तक जनु तो तक जनु तो तक जनु तो
Following that Alaripu that left us all spellbound. Apologies. Following the Pushpanjali that left us all spellbound, we have the Alaripu. The Alaripu is also another foundational piece in Bharatanatyam. The word Alaripu means blossoming or unfolding. And this symbolizes gradual awakening of the body and mind together. So beginning with simple and intentional movements, Alaripu gently brings awareness to every part of the body, preparing the dancer for the journey ahead, much like the process of rehabilitation after a brain injury. Recovery begins with small steps and simple practices. So that's what we're going to be seeing in tonight's Alaripu, practice and exercises. அலாரிப்பு அடுத்ததாக நீங்கள் காணவிருப்பது அலாரிப்பு அலர்தல் என்ற பதத்திலிருந்து உருவானது. இது முற்றிலும் ஒரு நிறுத்த உருப்படியானது. இந்த நிறுத்த வகையிலிருந்து இன்று நாங்கள் காண இருப்பது ஒரு மூளைக்காயம் ஏற்பட்ட பிறகு மாறுதல் சிகிச்சை. இந்த பயணத்தில் எவ்வாறு பயிற்சி முக்கியம், அந்த பயிற்சி உடல் உள்ளம் இரண்டையும் சார்ந்தது என்பதை நீங்கள் இப்பொழுது இந்த அலாரிப்பூவில் காணவிருக்கின்றீர்கள்.
Tadiginna tom ta, tai, tayum ta, tam, kitataka ta, tai, tayum ta, tam, kitataka tam, dit tam, கிட்டத்தக்க தை த தை கிட்டத்தக்க தாம் தித் தாம் கிட்டத்தக்க தை த தை கிட்டத்தக்க தாம் தித் தாம் தை தத்தை 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 தாம் திதம் 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 தை தத்தை தாம் தித் தாம் கிட்டத்தக்க தை த தை கிட்டத்தக்க தாம் தித் தாம் கிட்டத்தக்க தை த தை கிட்டத்தக்க தாம் தித் தாம் தை தத்தை 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 தாம் திதம் 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 தை தத்தை தாம் தித் தாம் கிட்டத்தக்க தை த தை கிட்டத்தக்க தாம் தித் தாம் கிட்டத்தக்க தை த தை கிட்டத்தக்க தாம் தித் தாம் தை தத்தை 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 தாம் திதம் 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 தை தத்தை தாஹத் ஜம் கரிதா झम तरी तक तरी तई तदि गिन तों तक तदि गिन तों तक दिक्कु तदि गिन तों ताम द्रिगड़ तक 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 दलंगु तक तदि गिन तों ता तई तय्युम ता ताम किट तक ता तई तय्युम ता ताम किट तक ताम
Thank you, Michelle. As I was mentioning earlier, we kindly invite you to step outside and see the art installation. As part of this evening's journey, we have a beautiful art installation, Step in My Shoes. And this is, thank you, presented to us by the association, the Brain Injury Association of York Region. And the creative mind behind this beautiful installation is Lori Lawrence, who's also sitting amongst us. So through the Unmasking Brain Injury Project, individuals living with brain injury share their personal stories, emotions, and experiences through the creation of meaningful masks. So this international movement helps raise awareness of the invisible challenges of brain injury while reminding us that every individual deserves dignity, compassion, and understanding. These masks are more than an artistic expression. The stories behind the masks hold the truth. We invite you to visit the installation in the foyer and scan the QR code, and you can hear the audio for the stories. And you can feel the experiences behind each of those masks. So please feel free when you take a break to step outside and experience Step in My Shoes. Thank you. So next item for tonight will be the Jadiswaram. And this piece is going to emphasize the importance of repetition. Jadiswaram honors the power of repetition by reminding us that every effort, every attempt, every small step forward contributes to the journey of healing and transformation. Jadiswaram in dance is a beautiful blend of rhythm and melody, Jati and Swaram. So this showcases precision, discipline, and the grace of Bharatanatyam all together. Through this intricate piece with movements and footwork, you're going to see how recovery after brain injury often requires repeating the same exercises and movements many times. Whether relearning how to walk, speak, write, or perform everyday tasks, progress is built through patience, perseverance, and dedication. அடுத்ததாக ஜதீஸ்வரம். இசைத்தட்டுக்களின் நாதமும் ஜதிகளின் தாளலயமும் கைகோர்க்கும் ஒரு பேரழகுதான் ஜதீஸ்வரம். இதில் உடலின் நேர்த்தியான அசைவுகளும் பாதங்களின் துல்லியமான தாளங்களும் இணைந்து ஒரு கோர்வையாக அழகாக அமையும். இங்கே நீங்கள் இன்று காண இருக்கும் ஜதீஸ்வரமானது ஒரு மூளை காயத்தின் பின்பு எவ்வாறு பயிற்சி, முயற்சி மற்றும் அந்த விடாமுயற்சி ஆனது எவ்வளவு தூரத்துக்கு எங்களை முன்னெடுத்து செல்லும் என்பதை காணவிருக்கின்றீர்கள்.
sa re ni pa ma ga re sa ni sa ga re pa ma ni pa ga re sa re ni pa ma ga re sa ni sa ga re pa ma ni pa ga re sa re ni pa ma ga re sa ni sa ga re pa ma ni pa ga re sa sa ga re pa ma ni pa ga re sa re ni pa ma ga re sa ni sa ga re pa ma ni pa ga re sa re ni pa ma ga re sa ni sa ga re pa ma ni pa ga re sa re ni pa ma ga re sa ni sa ga re pa ma ni pa ga re sa re ni pa ma ga re sa
ಧಳಂಗು ತಕ ದಿಕ್ಕು ತಕ ತದಿಗಿನ ತೊಂ ತದ್ದಿ ತಕ ನಕ ಝಂ ದಿಕ್ ತಕ ನಕ ಝಂ ತಕ ನಕ ಝಂ ನಕ ಝಂ ತ ಝಂ ತದ್ದಿ ತಕ ನಕ ಝಂ ದಿಕ್ ತಕ ನಕ ಝಂ ತಕ ನಕ ಝಂ ನಕ ಝಂ ತ ಝಂ ತರಿ ತಕ ತಕ ಝಂ ತರಿ ತಕ ತತ್ತರಿ ತದ್ದಣ್ಣ ತಜ್ಜಣ್ಣು ತದ್ದಿಂ ತಜ್ಜಂ ತರಿ ತಕ ತಕ ಝಂ ತರಿ ತಕ ತತ್ತರಿ ತದ್ದಣ್ಣ ತಜ್ಜಣ್ಣು ತದ್ದಿಂ ತದ್ದಿ ತಕ ನಕ ಝಂ ತಕ ದಿಕ್ ತಕ ನಕ ಝಂ ತಕ್ಕ ನಕ ದಿಕ್ ತಕ ನಕ ಧಳಂಗು ತದ್ದಿತ್ತ ಹಿಡಿದು ತರಗಿಡ್ತೋಂ ಹಿಡಿದು ತರಗಿಡ್ತೋಂ ಹಿಡಿದು ತರಗಿಡ್ತೋಂ ತ
re ni pa ma ga re sa ni sa ga re pa ma ni pa ga re sa re ni pa ma ga re sa ni sa ga re pa ma ni pa ga re sa re ni pa ma ga re sa ni sa ga re pa ma ni pa ga re sa re ni pa ma ga re sa ni sa ga re pa ma ni ni sa ga ri pa ma ni pa ga ri sa ri ni pa ma ga ri sa ni sa ga ri pa ma ni pa ga ri sa ri ni pa ma ga ri sa ni sa ga ri pa ma ni pa ga ri sa ri ni pa ma ga ri sa ni sa ga ri pa ma ni pa ga ri sa ri ni pa ma ga ri sa ni sa ga ri pa ma ni pa ga ri sa ri ni pa ma ga ri sa ni sa ga ri pa ma ni pa ga ri sa ri ni pa ma ga ri sa ni sa ga ri pa ma ni pa ga ri sa ri ni pa ma ga ri sa ni sa ga ri pa ma ni pa ga ri sa ri ni pa ma ga ri sa ni sa ga ri pa ma ni pa ga ri sa ga ri ma ga ri sa ni pa sa ni pa ma ga ri ma pa ni sa ga ri ni pa ma pa ni sa ga ri ma ga ri sa ni pa sa ni pa ma ga ri ma pa ni sa ga ri ni pa ma pa ni sa ga ri ma ga ri sa ni pa sa ni pa ma ga ri ma pa ni sa ga ri ni pa ma pa ni sa ri ni pa ma ga ri sa ni sa ga ri pa ma ni pa ga ri sa ri ni pa ma ga ri sa ni sa ga ri pa ma ni pa ga ri sa ri ni pa ma ga ri sa ni sa ga ri pa ma ni pa ga ri ni pa ma ga ri ma pa ni pa ma ga ri sa ni pa ni sa ga ri ni pa ni sa ga ri sa ni pa ma ga ri sa pa ni ga ri pa ma ni pa ga ri ma pa ma ga ri sa ga ri ma ga ri sa ni ma ni pa ma ga ri pa ma ga ri ma pa ni pa ma ga ri pa ma ga ri ma pa ni pa ma ga ri pa ma ga ri ma pa ni sa ri ni pa ma ga ri sa ni sa ga ri pa ma ni pa ga ri sa ri ni pa ma ga ri sa ni sa ga ri pa ma ni pa ga ri sa ri ni pa ma ga ri sa ni sa ga ri pa ma ni pa ga ri sa ri ni pa ma ga ri sa ni sa ga ri pa ma ni pa ga ri sa ni sa ga ri pa ma ni pa sa ga ri ni sa ga ri pa ma ni pa ga ri ma
Thank you, Michelle. That was set to a beautiful Nalinakanti Raham. Thank you very much. And during this moment, as I welcome all of our distinguished guests and audience participants and those who are here to support both Michelle Godwin and Bayar, I would also like to welcome and say a special welcome to Janitha Nathan MP, who has just joined us here. Next, I would like to invite Jeremy Godwin to give an introduction about our night star, Michelle Godwin. Jeremy Godwin is Michelle's younger brother, and he's in second year pursuing his master's in biotechnology program at the University of Toronto. He's currently working at the pharmaceutical company specializing in oncology-based therapeutics. So Jeremy, over to you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jeremy Godwin. I'm Michelle's younger brother. And I want to start by saying that that phrase, Michelle's younger brother, is something that I've been using to introduce myself since I was able to speak. Being the youngest child, I was lucky enough to have two older siblings to learn from. And growing up, Michelle set the precedent for how to be a good student, athlete, and child. And even at the ripe old age of 7, I had a lot to live up to. But this was never a bad thing with Michelle. Because for her, it was never a competition. She was just happy to share what she had learned with me. I remember in elementary school, she'd come home and tell me about all of her teachers, the different clubs she was a part of, which ones I'd probably find more interesting when it was my turn, and I just soaked it in, because I was basically getting a preview of my own future. That carried straight into high school, where I kept getting to watch her greatness up close from just a few grades behind. Every single teacher I met already knew exactly who I was before I opened my mouth. They'd smile and ask, "Wait, are you Michelle's younger brother?" And when I saw that smile, I knew I was guaranteed special treatment. That scenario would sometimes play out a little differently if the first question was, "Wait, are you Adrian's younger brother?" But I'll save that for his engagement. Next year. So I got to start high school at Senator O'Connor the same year Michelle was finishing. I was in grade 9 when she was in grade 12. So for one full year, I was lucky enough to watch Michelle's closing chapter in real time. She was the captain of the softball team, played on the junior boys baseball team during grade 9 and 10, and still made time for chess, choir, trivia, tennis, and table tennis, plus a handful of other clubs along the way. And somewhere in the middle of all of that, she served on the student council while maintaining her academic standing in the gifted and AP program, and graduated from the extended French program. I saw how hard she worked, the club she was a part of, and the legacy that she was leaving behind before she'd even graduated. And that hard work never really had an off switch. Even outside of school, her schedule looked like a small business's calendar. On weekends, she was singing in our church choir at St. Maria Goretti, and eventually played the organ for the children's and youth choirs. Growing up, she also kept up with academics and athletics right alongside everything else. She played baseball, softball, tennis, table tennis, competitive chess, and won a bunch of spelling bees. And even though she stopped competing a long time ago, she is still involved with the Spelling Bee of Canada community today, sharing her spelling bee secrets with the newer generations as a coach, and is one of the official word pronouncers for the championships. Michelle had also been tutoring at Oxford Learning for several years before becoming an education coordinator, where she now builds learning plans and helps families work through various academic challenges. I got to see that firsthand when I tutored alongside her, watching her sit with students that were stuck and break things down with the exact same patience she used to have with me when I was stuck on problems. Michelle graduated from the University of Toronto in 2021 with a degree in neuroscience and mental health. She then completed a graduate certificate in addictions and mental health at Durham College, which led to her completing a placement with the Brain Injury Society of Toronto, supporting people living with mild to moderate brain injuries. Today, she works as a case manager at Innovative Case Management and rehabilitation therapist at Anchor Rehabilitation Support Services, supporting individuals with severe traumatic brain injuries and their caregivers through the rehab process post-motor vehicle accidents. And then there's tonight, the art form that's been with her the longest. Our mother, Mrs. Kenisha Godwin, introduced Michelle to the Tamil culture and the arts early on, teaching her Carnatic violin and vocal music starting at the age of 4. Michelle studied piano and completed examinations at the Royal Conservatory for years, joined the St. Maria Goretti Church's children's choir at the age of 8, and started playing the organ at the age of 15. And for the past 18 years, she studied Bharatanatyam under Tirumadi Janani Ravishankar, earning her teacher's grade certificate, conferring the title Ladanakala Bharati in 2024. Over the years, I've watched her perform many times at Canada Day celebrations, cultural festivals, award ceremonies, and programs for the Markham Tamil Seniors Association. And as a kid, getting dragged along to all of these performances wasn't really my favorite thing in the world. But looking back now, I'm genuinely glad my mom could never find a babysitter, because every single time I would start to complain about how bored I was or if I wanted to go home, my attitude would completely change when Michelle stepped on the stage. I was in complete wonder at all the coordination, the effort, and her ability to memorize all those complex movements. And the same wonder I imagine everyone is in this room and that they're feeling tonight. Tonight is an event that brings together the two biggest passions of Michelle's life, her love for this art form and her dedication to the brain injury community that she works with every day. Every piece in this performance was chosen to reflect the brain injury journey, and every dollar raised tonight through ticket sales goes to the Brain Injury Association of York Region. So when I look at everything happening at the stage tonight, I'm not just seeing a recital. I'm seeing a girl who never did anything halfway. I'm seeing the tutor I watched turn struggling students into confident ones. I'm seeing the sister who taught me what it looks like to care about people and follow through with it. Michelle, I've been very lucky to witness the whole story from the beginning, and I'm so impressed by all the hard work and effort you put into organizing this event, making sure everything is perfect. And I could not be prouder to call myself your little brother once again tonight. Everyone, please enjoy the rest of the performance. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jeremy. That was very sweet of you. That's very kind. மிஷேலுடைய சகோதரர் ஜெரமி சொன்ன ஓரிரண்டு வார்த்தைகளிலிருந்து தெரிய வருவது என்னவென்றால், மிஷேல் ஒரு பல்கலை வித்தகர் மற்றும் கடும் உழைப்பு, கடும் பயிற்சி, நெறியாழ்கை இது அனைத்திலும் நம்பிக்கையுடையவர். So, as I mentioned earlier, we are honored to welcome the Honorable Janitha Nathan, Member of Parliament for Pickering, Brooklyn, who is amongst us tonight. She is a dedicated community leader and advocate. And as a community member and advocate, we would like to invite Ms. Janitha Nathan, who is the MP for Pickering, Brooklyn, to share a few words with us tonight.
Good evening, everyone. It's truly an honor and a pleasure to be here with you today for this very special Bharatanatyam solo dance recital. Thank you, Michelle, for inviting me to join you, and congratulations on bringing together art, culture, and community in support of such an incredible cause, and an important cause at that. Today's event is about much more than an outstanding performance. It's a powerful reminder of how one person's passion, talent, and dedication can make a meaningful difference in the lives of others. Michelle has combined her professional expertise as a case manager and rehabilitation therapist, supporting individuals with traumatic brain injury with nearly 2 decades of training in Bharatanatyam to create an event that celebrates this beautiful classical dance while raising awareness and support for individuals living with acquired brain injuries and their families. I would also like to recognize the Brain Injury Association of York Region for the incredible work they do every day by providing support, education, and advocacy, and resources to individuals, survivors, caregivers, and families. Their work helps build stronger, more compassionate communities, and today's fundraiser will help them continue that important mission. To everyone who has purchased a ticket, volunteered, donated, or simply taken the time to be here today, thank you. Your generosity and support will have a meaningful impact, and your presence demonstrates the strength of a community that comes together to support one another. Michelle, your commitment to serving others extends far beyond your profession. By using your talents and as a dancer and your knowledge as a healthcare professional to advocate for brain injury awareness, you have shown remarkable leadership, compassion, and generosity. You have created an event that inspires, educates, and brings people together for an important cause. And as a small token of appreciation, I would like to ask Michelle to come on stage, not now, but later, to accept this certificate of recognition and appreciation of your outstanding community leadership. Your dedication to raising awareness for brain injury and your efforts to making a positive difference in the lives of others. Thank you once again for having me here, and I wish all of you a wonderful afternoon and an inspiring performance. Enjoy the remainder of the recital. Thank you.
Sorry, and in this moment, Michelle, can we kindly call you up on stage? You have a special certificate from the Honorable MP Janita Nathan. Next, we have come to a very intricate masterpiece, if you want to call it that way. It's the Varnam. So tonight, our Varnam's theme is finding hope and strength to continue. Our Varnam's title is Sakhiye in the Jalam. The Varnam is the centerpiece of Bharatanatyam recital, and it beautifully brings together the mastery and deep emotion in storytelling. So it has both the nirtam and bhava. So tonight's Varnam Sakhiye in the Jalam portrays the journey of a Nayaki, the main character, who in the moments of pain and uncertainty questions why God feels distant, and she reflects and rediscovers her faith through reflection. And she finds strength once again. So the opening line of the Varnam is Sakhiye in the Jalam innadi, Swamiye varat cholladi, which means Sakhi is friend, my dear friend. Why must I endure this trial? Please tell my Lord to come to me, which expresses the heart filled with longing, uncertainty, and despair. For many individuals living with brain injury and the journey of recovery can bring moments of discouragement, grief, and unanswered questions. In the early stages, many survivors find themselves asking the same questions, why? Why has this happened to me? So through this Varnam, we are reminded that even in moments of struggle, there is hope and there is answers. There is faith, resilience, and strength to continue forward. அடுத்ததாக ஆடல் அரங்கத்தில் இடம்பெற இருக்கின்றது வர்ணம். இன்று இடம்பெற இருக்கின்ற இந்த வர்ணம் மூளை காயத்துக்கு பிறகு ஒருவர் அனுபவிக்கும் துயரம், ஏக்கம் மற்றும் கையறு நிலை இவற்றுக்கான விடைகள் தேடும் மனநிலையால் நிரம்பிய ஒரு இதயத்தின் உணர்வுகளை வெளிப்படுத்த இருக்கின்றது. சகியே இந்த ஜாலம் என்னடி.
Sakhiye in the jalam தளங்கு தக்கத்தி குத்தக்க திங்கிட தும்பா ரி த கிண்ண தக்க நக்க ஜம் தஜம் தத்த ரித்த கிண்ண தக்க நக்க ஜம் தஜம் தாரித்த ரித்த கிண்ண தக்க நக்க ஜம் தஜம் தத்த ரித்த கிண்ண தக்க நக்க ஜம் தஜம் தாரித்த ரித்த கிண்ண தக்க நக்க ஜம் தஜம் தத்த ரித்த கிண்ண தக்க நக்க ஜம் தஜம் தாரித்த ரித்த கிண்ண தக்க நக்க ஜம் ஜம் தரித்த கிண்ண தக்க நக்க ஜம் ஜம் தரித்த கிண்ண தக்க நக்க ஜம் ஜம் தரித்த கிண்ண தக்க நக்க ஜம் ஜம் தாரித்த கிண்ண ஜம் தாப் தகுந்ததி கிட்ட தக்க தத்தரித்த கிண்ண ஜம் தை தகுந்ததி கிட்ட தக்க தக்க ஜம் தக்கனம் தக்கனம் தக்கதின் தாரித்த கிண்ண தத்தரித்த கிண்ண தத்தி கடதகதர்கிடதும் தாரித்த கிண்ண தத்தரித்த கிண்ண தத்தி கடதகதர்கிடதும் தாரித்த கிண்ண தத்தரித்த கிண்ண தளங்குதும் கடதகதர்கிடதும் தா dingu ta kita taka dim dingu kuta kuguta dingu tak dim dingu tak dirgada tadangu taka taka dingu taka dingu tak kita taka dim dingu kuta kuguta dingu tak dim dingu tak dirgada tadangu taka tadiku dingu ta taka tadingu ta tatta dingu ta taka tadingu ta tadiku dingu taka tadingu taka tadingu taka tadingu tak tikam tam கடதகதர்கிடதும் தத்தித்தாம் தித்தாம் தாம் கடதகதர்கிடதும் தத்தித்தாம் தித்தாம் தாம் கடதகதர்கிடதும்
மனதை
கிட்ட கிட்ட ஜம் தா தத கிட்ட கிட்ட ஜம் தை தா கிட்ட ஜம் தத கிட்ட ஜம் தளங்கு தும் கிடதக தரிகிடதும் கிடதக தரிகிடதும் கிடதக தரிகிடதும் தா தளங்கு தகதிக்கு தகதிக்கிட்ட தும் ததி ததன தன தன தஜுனு ஜுனு ஜுனு ததிமி திமி திமி தகட்ட தக தாம் தரி தத்தாம் தன தத்தாம் ஜுனு தத்தாம் திமி தக்கரி ததன தன தன தஜுனு ஜுனு ஜுனு ததிமி திமி திமி தகட்ட தக தாம் தரி தன தத் ஜுனு தத் திமி தக்கரி ததன தன தா தச்சம் தன்னம் தரும் தகட்ட தன தஜுனு ஜுனு தை தஜம் தனம் தரும் தக்கிட்ட தரி ததன தஜம் தனம் தன தஜொனு தஜம் தனம் ஜொனு ததிமி தஜம் தனம் திமி தக்கிட்ட தஜம் தஜம் தரி ததன தா தன தஜொனு தா ஜொனு ததிமி தா திமி தக்கிட்ட தா தத்ததி தத்தன தஜொனு ததிமி தத்தி தத்தன தன தஜொனு ஜொனு ததிமி திமி தக்கிட்ட தகததிகிட்டதும் 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 தத்ததி தத்தன தஜொனு ததிமி ததி தத்தன தன தஜொனு ஜொனு ததிமி திமி தக்கிட்ட தகததிகிட்டதும் 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 தத்ததி தத்தன தஜொனு ததிமி ததி தத்தன தன தஜொனு ஜொனு ததிமி திமி தக்கிட்ட தகததிகிட்டதும் தகததிகிட்டதும் தகததிகிட்டதும்
அருள்
பாடி பாடி அருள் நாடி அனுதினம் ஆடி ஆடி உடல் வாடி வதங்குதடி மோடி செய்யலாகும் ஓடி போடி கோடி கோடி சுகம் தேடி தேடி பதம் பாடி பாடி அருள் நாடி அனுதினம் ஆடி ஆடி உடல் வாடி வதங்குதடி மோடி செய்யலாகும் ஓடி போடி சக்கியே இந்த ஜாலம் மாதே இதிலென்னடி ரகசியம் இது மிக மிக அவசியம் மாதே இதிலென்னடி ரகசியம்
தளங்கு தகதிக்கு தகத திக்கிட்ட தும் தக்கெத்திக்கா கதஜம் தரிதாம் கிடகத தளங்கு தகத கதக்கெத்திக்கா கதஜம் தரிதை கிடகத தளங்கு தகத தக்கெத்தி கிடகத தளங்கு தகதக்கெத்தி கிடகத தளங்கு கிடகத தளங்கு கிடகத தளங்கு 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 தகதிக்கு கிடகத கிடதும் தளங்கு 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 தகதிக்கு கிடகத கிடதும் தளங்கு 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 தகதிக்கு கிடகத கிடதும்
மாதே இதிலென்னடி ரகசியம் இது மிக மிக அவசியம் 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 பாத பாமகரி சா நீ சரீர பாத பாமகரி சா நீ சரீர மாதே இதிலென்னடி ரகசியம் இது மிக மிக அவசியம் பாத சேவையாகிலும்
சொற்கட்களுக்கு ஏற்று நிறுத்த ஆடல் எழிலுடன் அழகான ஒரு கோர்வையாக இந்த நர்த்தன நிகழ்வு பூர்வாங்க பகுதியின் நிறைவுக்கு வந்துள்ளது. தற்பொழுது ஒரு சிறு இடைவேளை விடப்படும், ஒரு 5 நிமிட இடைவேளை. Ladies and gentlemen and distinguished guests, we have now concluded the beautiful Varnam, which was a storytelling piece that you just witnessed. So during this moment, we're going to have a very short 5-minute leg stretch break, and it's a very short, quick one, just to stretch your legs and have a quick break and catch the beautiful art installation outside and have a chat with by our kiosk. And followed by the break, we will continue with the second half. During this moment, I would like to have special credit mentions to all our vendors and supporters who have made this event possible for tonight. Videography, Anile Express. Photography, Mr. Ragumar and Kanabadi Pillai. Catering, A+ Tasty Catering. Printing, Bright Sun Print. Decoration, Shruti Laya Decor. Florals, Shasta Florist. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Catch you soon. Welcome back. We now invite everybody in after the intermission. We kindly call everybody who is outside in the lobby to join us back at the auditorium. அனைவருக்கும் தாழ்மையான வேண்டுகோள், அரங்கத்துக்கு வெளியே இருக்கும் அனைவரையும் மீண்டும் இந்த நடன நிகழ்வின் உத்தராங்க பகுதியை கண்டு கழிக்குமாறு அரங்கத்துக்குள் அன்போடு அழைக்கின்றோம். அந்த 5 நிமிட சிறிய இடைவெளியை தொடர்ந்து அரங்கத்துக்கு வெளியே இருக்கும் அனைவரையும் தொடர்ந்து அரங்கத்துக்குள்ளே அன்போடு அழைக்கின்றோம். இன்னும் பல விறுவிறுப்பான நிகழ்வுகள் உங்கள் கண்ணுக்கு விருந்தாக இங்கே காத்திருக்கின்றன. We kindly call everyone back into the auditorium. Meanwhile, I would like to take this opportunity to remind about BIAR and their cause. Brain injury is often called the invisible injury, and in Canada alone, we have 1.5 million people with the effects of brain injury, and someone sustains a brain injury every 3 minutes. To support those navigating this path, every single dollar raised from tonight's ticket sales is being donated directly to the Brain Injury Association of York Region, BIAR. And I would like to mention special thank you to videography and live streaming support by Anala Express, thank you. And photography by Mr. Raghumaran Kannabadi Pillai. And catering, A+ Tasty Catering. Printing, Bright Sun Print. Decorations, Shrutidlaya Decor. And florist, Shasta Florist. And also for the beautiful art installation outside, Step in My Shoes, by Lori Lawrence. Thank you. And also a special mention and shout out to all of our guest performers who you have been seeing thus far and who you would see furthermore. They are all students of Shakti Nartanalayam. So during this moment, we would also like to express our sincere appreciation to Brain Injury Association of York Region for their support in raising awareness and fostering understanding and standing alongside individuals and families impacted in brain injury. கலை என்பது வெறும் அசைவல்ல, அது ஒரு அற்புதம் என்பதை நிரூபிக்கும் வகையில் மூளை காயத்தால் பாதிக்கப்பட்டவர்களின் வாழ்க்கை எவ்விதம் சற்றென்று மாறுகிறது. அதன் பின் அவர்கள் எதிர்கொள்ளும் சவால்கள், அவர்களுக்கு துணை நிற்கும் அன்பானவர்கள், பராமரிப்பாளர்கள், அதிலிருந்து மீண்டு வரும் தன்னம்பிக்கை, இறுதியாக அவர்கள் அடையும் மன வலிமை ஆகிய அத்தனை உணர்வுகளையும் உள்ளடக்கியது இந்த பரதநாட்டிய நிகழ்வு. இந்த பரதநாட்டிய நிகழ்வு மிஷேல் காட்வின் அவர்களுடைய எண்ணக்கருவாக இருந்தபோதும் இதை நெறியாழ்கை செய்து உங்கள் முன் கண்களுக்கு விருந்தாக நெறிப்படுத்தியவர் ஆசிரியர் குரு ஸ்ரீமதி ஜனனி ரவிசங்கர், சக்தி நர்த்தனாலயா நடனப் பள்ளியின் ஸ்தாபகர், நிர்வாகர் மற்றும் நடன இயக்குனர். We all welcome you back into the auditorium following the intermission. Thank you very much. Once again, we welcome everybody back to the second half of tonight's recital. Thank you once again. During the first half, you witnessed a beautiful varnam. அழகான அழுத்தமான ஒரு வர்ணத்தை நீங்கள் கண்டு கழித்தீர்கள். This varnam was woven with meaningful stories from a Nayaki who was in despair, and she was writing and she was pledging to the Lord Vishnu, to come to surrender. So followed by that varnam, definitely Michelle needed a break to change costumes and to rest up a bit for the second half. So now we are also ready. So we welcome you all back into the auditorium. இந்த நடன நிகழ்வின் பூர்வாங்க பகுதியை தொடர்ந்து ஒரு சிறிய இடைவேளை இருந்தது. அதன் பிறகு இப்பொழுது உத்தராங்க பகுதிக்குள் உங்களை அழைத்துச் செல்ல இருக்கின்றோம். இந்த வேளையிலே உம்மோடு இந்த அர்த்தமுள்ள நடன பயணத்தில் பங்கு கொண்டு கொள்ளும் உங்கள் அனைவரையும், இந்த நடன நிகழ்வை கண்டு கழிக்க வந்திருக்கும் அனைவருக்கும், அத்தோடு இந்த உன்னதமான ஒரு நிதி திரட்டு விழாவில் பங்கு கொண்டு மூளைக்காயத்தால் பாதிக்கப்பட்ட அனைவருக்கும் நிதி திரட்டும் வகையில் உங்கள் அனைவருடைய பங்களிப்பையும் தர முன் வந்திருக்கும் உங்கள் அனைவரையும் அன்போடு வரவேற்கின்றோம். இந்த வேளையிலே ஒரு சிறிய கௌரவம். We were very honored to have Ms. Jonitha Nathan, MP for Pickering, Brooklyn, who had joined us, and she's still among us. Thank you very much for being here. So I kindly invite all of our guests to take your seats. Ms. Jonitha Nathan, Member of Parliament for Pickering, Brooklyn, is a dedicated community leader and advocate. Ms. Nathan has served with commitment to building stronger, more inclusive communities. Her work reflects a passion for public service, education, and empowering individuals and families. பாராளுமன்ற உறுப்பினர் ஜொனிதா நாதன் அவர்கள் பிக்கரிங் புருக்லின் பிராந்தியத்தின் பாராளுமன்ற உறுப்பினராக அகத்தை வீட்டிருக்கும் ஜொனிதா நாதன் அவர்களுக்கு மீண்டும் எமது நன்றி. இந்த வேளையிலே அவருக்கான கௌரவத்தை வழங்க திருமதி கனிஷா காட்வின் அவர்களை மேடைக்கு அழைக்கின்றோம். திருமதி கனிஷா காட்வின் அவர்களை அன்போடு மேடைக்கு அழைக்கின்றோம். Mrs. Kanisha Godwin, we kindly call you upon stage to honor Honorable Member of Parliament Jonitha Nathan for Pickering, Brooklyn. And I kindly call upon Srimati Janani Ravishankar, Director and Dance Guru for Shakti Nartanalaya. தற்பொழுது பாராளுமன்ற உறுப்பினர் பிக்கரிங் புருக்லின் பிராந்தியத்தின் பாராளுமன்ற உறுப்பினரான ஜொனிதா நாதன் அவர்களுக்கான கௌரவத்தை ஆசிரியை ஸ்ரீமதி ஜனனி ரவிசங்கர் அவர்கள் வழங்கினார். அவர்களோடு திருமதி பத்மா லோகேந்திரலிங்கம் அவர்களையும் அன்போடு மேடைக்கு அழைக்கின்றோம். Thank you. I really want to take a moment to acknowledge how supportive our Honorable MP Jonitha Nathan is. I have seen her being present in a lot of community events and giving her endeavoring support, and she stays throughout the whole event, and she's very much present in all of the community events. So thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, so remember, we had a goal in mind for tonight because it's a Sunday evening, and with respect to all of your time, we want to wrap and get going the events as smoothly as possible so you can go home and get refreshed for tomorrow. So On that note, next we have a padam, சின்னஞ்சிறு கிளியே. காயமடைந்த ஒரு சிறு கிளியை அன்புடனும் அக்கறையோடும் பராமரிக்கும் ஒரு தாயும், அவளிடமிருந்து கருணை, இரக்கம் மற்றும் பரிவு ஆகியவற்றினை கற்றுக்கொள்ளும் ஒரு குழந்தையையும் நாம் இப்பொழுது காண இருக்கின்றோம். தமிழ் கவி பாரதியார் அவர்களின் வடிவமைப்பில் சின்னஞ்சிறு கிளியே கண்ணம்மா என்ற பாடல் இப்பொழுது உங்கள் கண்களுக்கு விருந்தாக பதமாக அமைய இருக்கின்றது. இந்த பதம் இன்றைக்கு மூளைக்காயத்தினால் பாதிக்கப்பட்டோரை அன்புடனும் பரிவோடும் பராமரிக்கும் அத்தனை பராமரிப்பாளர்கள், அவர்களுடைய குடும்பத்தர்கள் அனைவருக்குமான சமர்ப்பணமாக அமைகின்றது. So the next piece is a special recognition for all of our caregivers, our unsung heroes. This is a special piece called Chinnanchiru Kiliye by a famous poet Bharatiyar. Through this expressive piece, we witness a mother caring for a wounded parrot and showing her daughter how to show empathy and care and support. The story reflects the journey of countless caregivers who stand beside individuals living with brain injury, parents, spouses, siblings, children, friends, therapists, healthcare professionals who have always showed their unwavering support. This is for you.
சின்னஞ்சிறு கிளியே கண்ணம்மா செல்வக் களஞ்சியமே, சின்னஞ்சிறு கிளியே கண்ணம்மா செல்வக் களஞ்சியமே, சின்னஞ்சிறு கிளியே கண்ணம்மா செல்வக் களஞ்சியமே, என்னை கலி தீர்த்தே உலகில், என்னை கலி தீர்த்தே உலகில் ஏற்றம் புரிய வந்தாய், என்னை கலி தீர்த்தே உலகில் ஏற்றம் புரிய வந்தாய், சின்னஞ்சிறு கிளியே கண்ணம்மா செல்வக் களஞ்சியமே.
That was a heart-melting melody. Again, once again, thank you very much for all those caregivers who have been going through a journey of yours that's, that's unspoken, but it's very much true. So the next piece is a very special one, and it's a very unique one. It's a very heartfelt one again. Each of our pieces for tonight that have been chosen are very heartfelt indeed. This one is a spoken word piece, and it's called Still Here. So the theme is about embracing the journey through emotions. In Bharatanatyam, Navarasa, Nava means nines, and rasa means the emotions, so the 9 emotions. Navarasa represents the 9 fundamental emotions that shape human experiences. For those living with brain injuries, emotions can shift from hope to frustration, to courage, to fear, sadness, to joy. And sometimes within a single day, all of this comes through, right? It's like a roller coaster. So Still Here is a spoken word piece that was actually written by Michelle Godwin, again, multi-talented girl. And this reflects the emotional journey. It reminds us that healing is not about hiding our emotions, but about acknowledging them and moving through them and finding strength in every moment. அடுத்ததாக பரதநாட்டியத்தில் நவரசம் எவ்வளவு முக்கியத்துவம் அமைந்தது என்றது இந்த அரங்கத்தில் வீற்றிருக்கும் நடன ஆசிரியர்கள் கலைஞர்களுக்கு நான் சொல்லி தெரிய வேண்டியது இல்லை. எனவே இந்த 9 ரசங்களை அடிப்படையாக கொண்டு மூளை காயம் ஏற்பட்ட நோயாளிகளின் வாழ்க்கையில் இந்த உணர்ச்சிகள் எவ்வாறு வந்து போகும், எவ்வாறு நம்பிக்கை, ஏமாற்றம் ஆகியவற்றிலிருந்து அது மாறுபடும் என்றதை காட்டுவதற்காக ஒரு சொல் கவிதை உரையாடல் வடிவம். இந்த கவிதை உரைநடையை நமக்கு நல்கியவர் வேறு யாரும் அல்ல, மிஷேல் காட்வின் தான். எனவே ஒரு நோயாளியினுடைய மூளைக்காயத்தால் பாதிக்கப்பட்ட ஒருவருடைய உணர்ச்சி பூர்வமான ஒரு பயணத்தை இது பிரதிபலிக்கின்றது. So before this performance, I would like to give a shout out and a mention to some special people here, and they are members of the Brain Injury Association of York. I'm really honored to welcome Lori Lawrence, Board of Directors. Thank you, Ellie. So Lori Lawrence actually did the audio recorded voice for the piece, and I'm extremely honored to welcome you both. Lori has also contributed to the installation that you saw outside. So if I can have both of you together here to share a few words, that'll be great. And I also kindly call upon Mrs. Kenisha Godwin.
Hi, everyone. I wanted to take a couple minutes to introduce myself and thank all of you for being here today. My name is Ellie Berger, and I had a brain injury 9 years ago. Today, I'm proud to represent other brain injury survivors on the BIAR board. BIAR has come to mean so much to me and to so many other brain injury survivors. That's better. It has become a lifeline for me, somewhere where I can connect with people who truly understand what I'm going through without feeling the need to explain how I'm feeling or the daily challenges I face, as I do in so many other areas of my life. The programs offered by BIAR not only help us connect with others in the community, but also give us opportunities to learn from experts and teachers who understand and are sensitive to our unique needs. Every program and educational talk is thoughtfully selected and tailored specifically for us. The range of programs offered from art and meditation classes to archery and most recently dragon boating is truly incredible. The online survivor support group also has been a lifeline for so many people. So thank you to all of our board members, especially those on the programming, education, outreach, advocacy, and event planning committees, for continuing to offer these amazing programs. Every board member is a volunteer, and they devote countless hours to making these programs possible. I'd also like to say a big thank you on behalf of everyone with brain injuries who benefit from these programs to all of you here today for supporting us through this fundraiser. Thank you. Most importantly, thank you, Michelle, for choosing Bayer as the focus of your performance and fundraising efforts, and for helping raise awareness about our organization. We are incredibly grateful. Thank you.
Fabulous, darling. Hello. My name is Lori Lawrence, and I just wanted to say again, thank you all for being here, for supporting Bayer, for Michelle, for choosing Bayer. We are so fortunate already in being here and part of this. And I just wanted to express, when Michelle sent me Still Here and asked me to do the audio, I thought, well, I'll just hit record the first time I read it. I won't read it first and then record. Let me just see what happens live. Well, you're in for a treat, but by the time I had picked myself up off the ground, as I'm sobbing and I'm like, oh my goodness, how can this person feel what we feel what we experience, feel what we talk about in our support groups and in amongst each other when doesn't have a brain injury? So I said, Michelle, do you have a brain injury? How is it that you are so empathetic, that you are so compassionate, that you are so in tune, that you know what we are experiencing? So that was the visceral effect that it had on me immediately. And I sent her the raw, what do you call it? Audio. Brain injury there, sorry. Really live. And I sent her the audio, the raw audio first, to just say, Michelle, this is the reaction and how you've affected me, and I will know us. So I am eternally grateful and really in awe, and I look forward to seeing how and not only did she write this, but then I look forward to seeing how she interprets it through dance as well. So let's have a look. Thank you.
From a distance, they see me. They think I'm healed. But if only they could hear the noise in my head. Like a broken mirror, my mind is fragmented. A constant battle between who I was and who I am becoming. And I don't know who's winning. I am still here. I am still here. They surround me, familiar faces in familiar places. Something is different. I am afraid. Fear creeps in the back of my mind, quiet at first. A shadow stretching longer than it should. Every little sound is magnified. Footsteps echo like thunder, a against my skin. Laughter lands too sharp. I stand in the center of it all, trying to look steady while something inside me trembles. Fear is knowing this is home and feeling like a visitor. I am still here. I am still here. They keep walking. Their lives move forward in straight lines and finished sentences. They ask me if I'm better now. I smile because grief makes people uncomfortable. I miss the person who didn't have to think about thinking. I miss my old speed, my old confidence, the version of me that didn't have to prove they were still enough. They keep walking, and I am learning how to grieve someone who is still alive. I am still here. I am still here. They notice the tremor in my hands as I pick something up, the slowness in my voice as I struggle to get my point across. Their eyes shift, trying their best to make an uncomfortable situation comfortable. When they take that moment to pause, to reword what they wanted to say, to rethink if it's appropriate, it feels like I'm in the spotlight. Every mark, every scar, every change becomes highlighted. I avoid mirrors because they confirm what the room already knows. The person looking back at me doesn't look like me. I am still here. I am still here. Stop telling me that everything is going to be fine, that I'll get better, that I just need to move on. I am trying, but no one seems to understand that healing does not have a deadline. Stop telling me I look fine. Stop timing my recovery like it owes you something. Stop measuring my progress against the clock of your patience. I am angry that I have to perform strength just to be believed. Angry that my pain must be convincing. This anger is not weakness, it is the fire that keeps me here. I am still here. I am still here. I begin again. It is not easy. Some days, it feels like starting over from the very beginning. One step at a time, one day at a time. This is how I move forward now. Even when it feels small, even when no one sees, I am still moving. Courage is accepting change, forgiving myself for not being the same me, trusting others when I cannot trust myself. Courage is choosing to stay in a body that is still learning how to be mine again, and choosing not to leave it. I am still here. I am still here. Sometimes I just have to laugh. It gets me through the pain. I feel more human. I make the joke first so that it makes things easier. Easier to connect, easier to stay, to face my fears, to breathe, to not feel like everything is falling apart. In those moments, the weight feels lighter. I don't have to hold it all at once. I am still allowed to be light, even when things are heavy. I am still here. I am still here. I am amazed when everything slows down. I notice the little things in life. A step lands where I expect it to. A word arrives without me searching for it. And I pause, not in fear, but in surprise. I learn to appreciate the process of building everything again from the start. This wonder becomes motivation and instills a new passion within me, a quiet reminder that I am still capable. I am amazed at what my mind and body can do. I am still here. I am still here. Love looks different now. Love is patient and love is kind. It is not rushed. It is understanding. Love sits with me in the quiet moments. It is gentle with me and matches my pace. This love teaches me to meet myself where I am, not where I should be, nor where I used to be, but here, right now, and for the first time, I don't resist. I am still here. I am still here. I continue to pick up the broken pieces carefully, slowly. At first, I was scared. scared of the unknown, scared of how my life would turn out. But this journey has shown me something. I am not who I was, and I no longer fight that. This body is not broken. It is different, and still it carries me. Still, I am here, breathing, becoming not the same, but whole.
A special mention and shout out to all those guest dance performers who accompanied in the Navarasa spoken word. Thank you very much. Along with Michelle Godwin, we had Tiana Ravishankar, Joycna Indunathan, Renee Edward, Rana Rajadurai, Bhavisna Ratnasingam, Vaishali Sridharalingam, Maya Sanjeevan, and Vrishika Arunodayan. So thank you very much. That was such a beautiful, heartfelt plea. And thank you, Lori. I think your voice really brought those words emotion and meaning. It was beautifully read. Thank you very much. What a beautiful, creative way to convey what it feels like to go through that journey. And this is where a true dancer's passion and creativity and their passion for what they do fuses together. That's beautiful. Thank you very much. பாதங்களின் சதங்கையொடியும் தாளமும் சேர்ந்து மிருதங்க நாதத்துடன் இன்னிசை எழுப்ப வதனத்தில் நவரச பாவங்கள் எழில் சேர்த்திட கதன குதூகல ராகத்தில் மிகவும் குதூகலமாக அடுத்ததாக உங்கள் கண்களுக்கு விருந்தாக தில்லானா அதே உற்சாகத்தின் அந்த சந்தோஷத்தை அமைதிப்படுத்தவும் இங்கே அரங்கு நிறைந்து அரங்கெல்லாம் கண்களாக துணையாக வீற்றிருந்த பார்வையாளர் பெருமக்கள் அனைவருக்கு நன்றி தெரிவிக்கும் முகமாகவும் இந்த நடன நிகழ்வினை சாத்தியமாக்கி தந்த குரு ஸ்ரீமதி ஜனனி ரவிசங்கர் மற்றும் சக்தி நர்த்தனாலயா நிறுவனத்துக்கு நன்றி செலுத்தும் முகமாகவும் எல்லாம் வல்ல பராசக்தி இந்த அகிலத்தை படைக்கும் சக்திக்கு நன்றி சொல்லும் வகையிலும் சக்தி மங்களம் அடுத்ததாக இடம்பெற இருக்கின்றது. So next we have a Tillana, which will be followed by a Mangalam. A Tillana is usually the most enthusiastic footwork piece that is very exciting and exhilarating towards the end of a Bharatanatyam recital. And followed by that, we will have Mangalam. Mangalam is usually a way to say tribute and thank you. So this Tillana is set to a very joyful raham. It has joy in its raga name, Kadana Kutukalam. And in this Tillana tonight, we're going to be celebrating the resilience and healing journey and the joy that we get through that journey when we realize to embrace the new reality and the new norm that we face. So in this Tillana and Mangalam, we also have some guest performers who will be accompanying Michelle. Tiana Ravishankar, Joycna Indunathan, Renee Edward, and Reina Rajadurai.
Natritadim tananam tadaradani nadredritum nadredritum tritillillana natritadim tananam tadaradani nadredritum nadredritum tritillillana natritadim tananam tadaradani nadredritum nadredritum
Tajam ta tajam ta jam ta jam kradum tajam ta jam kradum tajam ta kradum tajam ta kradum tajam ta tajam ta jam kradum jam kradum takatiku 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 kradum
natratadim tanannatum tadararani natratum natratum pratililana natratadim tanannatum tadararani natratum natratum pratililana natratadim tanannatum Harikittajam tarikittajam tajanota tarikittajam tarikittajam tajanota தீம் தன்னன நோ வதனமதே விரசனே அதரமதே முரிசனே வதனமதே விரசனே அதரமதே முரிசனே மதுரகானம் பஜே நானுரணி மனோஹருடனே மதுரகானம் பஜே நானுரணி மனோஹருடனே மதன கதன குதூகலுடு ரம்மன மதன கதன குதூகலுடு ரம்மன மதன கதன குதூகலுடு ரம்மன வீரான 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 ராவே வதனமதே விரிசனே அதரமதே முரிசனே மதுரகானம் பஜேனா முரளி மனோஹருடனே மரண கரண குருகலுடு ரம்மன வீரான 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 ராவே தரிகிட்ட ஜம் தஜனுதா தரிகிட்ட ஜம் தஜனுதா
மங்களம் ஜெய மங்களம் 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 மாணி பொன்னால் செய்த மாணிக்க வீணையை பாணியில் கொண்டிட்ட பரபிரம்மஸ்வரூபிக்கு பேணி தொழும் அடியார் காணும்படிக்கு காட்சி ராணித்துவமோடு தந்த ராஜ ராஜேஸ்வரிக்கு மங்களம் ஜெய மங்களம் மங்களம் ஜெய மங்களம் பாச அங்குஷ புஷ்பபாணம் கரும்பு வில்லு சாஸ்வதமாக அம்மன் சதுர்புஜத்தில் இருக்க பூஜை செய்யும் அடியார் ஆசைக்கு செய்த சுகவரமளிக்கும் எங்கள் ராஜராஜேஸ்வரிக்கு மங்களம் ஜெய மங்களம் 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 ஜெய மங்களம் ஜெய மங்களம்
இங்கே ராக தாள பாவத்துடன் மிகவும் கருத்தாழமிக்க ஒரு நேர்த்தியான நாட நிகழ்வை அழகு பரிமளிக்க உங்கள் கண்களுக்கு விருந்தாகிய இன்றைய ஆடல் நாயகி மிஷேல் காட்வினுக்கு அரங்கம் நிறைந்த கரோலி. Thank you, Michelle Godwin. That was such a beautiful dance recital. It was meaningful and it just was entirely entertaining, and it kept us spellbound. Thank you. Thank you very much. As now we come to the conclusion of this memorable evening, we would like to thank you all for being part of this incredible journey, becoming a journey to wholeness. Tonight's performance has been a moving celebration of resilience and healing, hope, and the strength of human spirit. And this was not possible just by a group of people or one person. It took a whole entire team, a village, a community to come to put this together. And we do recognize this is a Sunday, so I'm going to get this moving very soon. We will be moving through the remaining of the program as quickly and efficiently as we can in respect of everybody's time. But this is the part where we thank and honor everyone who had made tonight possible. So thank you once again. So as you know, I'm going to give you a heads up. We will be inviting our distinguished guests to share their closing remarks and thank you notes. But lo and behold, you can relax because Michelle's parents and Michelle's family have very thoughtfully prepared takeaway lunch packages, lunch packages, I'm sorry. I must be in some other time zone, yes. Dinner packages outside the auditorium. So, please sit back for the next few minutes. இப்பொழுது எங்கள் சிறப்பு விருந்தினர்கள் நிறைவு உரையை தருவார்கள். அதனைத் தொடர்ந்து நன்றி உரையுடன் இந்த நிகழ்ச்சி நிறைவு பெற இருக்கின்றது. அனைவருடைய நேரத்தையும் கருத்தில் கொண்டு இந்த பகுதியை துரிதமாக கடந்து செல்ல நாங்கள் எத்தனிக்கின்றோம். So on that note, we would like to kindly invite our chair, Taz Lalani. And before I call Taz Lalani up on stage to share her closing remarks, I want to really and truly give a big shout out to Bayar, the Brain Injury Association of York Region, and all of their members. And if I can kindly invite all of the board members up. Yes, all of you. So I'm going to read everybody's name. If I have missed anybody, I apologize. So Rachel Greenwood, Vice Chair, Courtney Conti, Secretary, Alice Zio, Outreach, Lori Lawrence, Survivor Member, Ellie Berger, Survivor Member, Remy Perry, Caregiver Member. Thank you. Thank you so much for being part of this incredible and really heartfelt, wonderful cause. Thank you very much for what you do to the community and all of the brain injury survivors. Thanks. So if I can kindly call upon Michelle and Michelle's family to thank them. And Taz, do you want to share a few words, please?
Wanakam, everybody. I want to thank all of you deeply from the bottom of our hearts and our souls for today's performance and donation that you have all generously given to Bayar. We will use every single cent because we are all volunteers, and so we will make sure that all the money goes back to the brain injury survivors and the caregivers. I want to thank personally the entire community, but also to Michelle and her family for the generosity. Michelle, it was mesmerizing, mesmerizing. And there were many pieces of your work that actually brought me deep emotion because it reminded me also when I was young and my dad used to teach me about the importance of this dance. And watching you, he's passed for many years now, but watching you brought those memories back to me. And I want to thank all of you for, again, the dedication that you've shown to us and to our community. This is the beauty of Canada. This is the beauty of Canada. I have one last thing to say, is that energy of volunteering brings back us to people that we have reconnected with over the years. So today, when you introduced MPP Vanita Nathan, Vanita and I worked together many years ago, very closely in the York District Region School Board. She fought then, she's still fighting now, but the love of your community is still ever present. And I want to thank you today for your presence here today. So thank you, all of you. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you. Namaste.
I do have a little something for all of the board members to recognize everything that they've done, and a little something special for Lori. She was here since 12 o'clock setting up the beautiful installation outside, and she does this to make sure that all of the stories of survivors that you see in every one of those masks, they are true, true, true stories. So I really, and I was there when they did the masking, and the level of just seeing them going from not wanting to do it, some of them, to putting in so much effort to write their stories on these masks was just so inspiring. So yeah, I do have a little something.
We are camera ready.
You're always camera ready.
I don't know. Yeah, telling us to move. Yeah. To the left. To the left. Or in the middle.
Thank you very much. Thank you for all of our BIR members. இன்ற பொழுதில் பெரிதுவக்கும் தன் மகனை சான்றோன் என கேட்ட தாய் என்ற திருக்குறள் பெற்றவர்களுக்கு மாத்திரமல்ல, குருவினுடைய குருவுக்கும் பொருந்தும். அந்த வகையிலே இவ்வளவு நேரமும் எமது பிரதம விருந்தினராக வருகை தந்து பொறுமையுடன் வீற்றிருந்து எங்களுக்காக இந்த நடன அரங்கத்தை அலங்கரித்து ஆசீர்வதித்து தந்த குரு திருமதி அற்புதராணி கிருபராஜ் அவர்களுக்கு மனமார்ந்த நன்றியும் வணக்கமும். So a quick note about our chief guest for tonight, Srimati Arpudarani Kribaraj. She is the founder and artistic director of Arpuda Nartanalayam Academy in Canada. And she has actually been teaching Srimati Janani Ravishankar. It was under her tutelage that Janani teacher had completed her dance. So through her life, she has committed to many inspiring students in the community and made significant contributions in the Tamil Canadian dancing community. So it is our honor and pleasure to kindly welcome up on stage Srimati Arpudarani Kribaraj.
ஆடல் வெல்லான் அம்பலக்கூத்தனின் தாழ்பணிந்து இவ் அழகான அரங்கேற்ற நடன நிகழ்வுக்கு வருகை தந்திருக்கின்ற அனைவருக்கும் எனது மனமார்ந்த நன்றிகளும் வணக்கங்களும். ஆடல் வெல்லான் அம்பலக்கூத்தனால் அருளப்பட்ட இந்த ஒரு அழகியல் உணர்வும் ஆத்மீக பண்பும் கொண்ட இந்த பரதக்கலையானது எல்லோராலும் ஆடிவிட முடியாத ஒரு பவித்திரமான கலை. இந்த கலையை எனது மாணவி ஜெனனி ரவிசங்கர் அவர்களிடம் சிறு வயதிலே இருந்து 5 வயதிலிருந்து 15 வருடங்களுக்கு மேலாக அந்த பரதக்கலையை கற்று இன்று உங்களின் முன்னால் ஒரு சரிட்டிக்கு உதவுகின்ற வகையிலே இந்த நடன நிகழ்வை அழகாக ஜெனனி அவர்களின் நெறியாள்கையில் நிரோஷா அவர்கள் மிக அழகாக ஆடியிருந்தார். அவர்களுக்கு உங்களது பாராட்டுக்கள். முதலிலே ஜெனனியின் அப்பா உதயனண்ணாவிற்கு நான் மிக்க நன்றி சொல்ல வேண்டும். நான் 2003ஆம் ஆண்டு கனடா மண்ணுக்கு வந்த பொழுது அவருடைய உதயன் விழாவிலே மனோரம்மாவை அழைத்திருந்தார். அந்த விழாவிலே என்னை நடனமாட வைத்து அவர்கள் ஜெனனி அவர்களுடனும் சேர்ந்த நடனமாடி என்னை இந்த கனடா மண்ணிலே அறிமுகம் செய்தவர் திரு லோகேந்திரலிங்கம் அண்ணா அவர்களுக்கு காலத்தினால் செய்த உதவி சிறிதெனினும் ஞாலத்தில் மனப்பெரிது. இந்த சந்தர்ப்பத்திலே அவருக்கு கோடான கோடி நன்றிகளையும் தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். ஜெனனியின் அம்மா எல்லோரையும் அன்புடன் வரவேற்று இன்முகத்துடன் விருந்தோம்புகின்ற ஆதி பராசக்தியே உருவமாக அவருடைய முகத்தை பார்த்தால் தெரியும். அவருக்கும் எனது நன்றிகள். அடுத்து ஜெனனி 2003ஆம் ஆண்டிலிருந்து ஜெனனி என்னிடம் ஆசிரியர் தரம் வரை தமிழிசை கலாமன்றத்திலே நடக்கின்ற ஆசிரியர் தர 7 தர பரீட்சை நடைபெறுகின்றது. அதிலே அவள் கனடாவிலே 2வது மாணவியாக நடனகலா பாரதியாக பட்டம் பெற்றாள். சரியான இந்த நடன ஆசிரியர் ஜெனனி நல்ல ஒரு அழகான நாட்டிய தாரகை. எல்லோரையும் கவர்ந்து அவருடைய முகபாவத்திலே எல்லோரையும் கவர்ந்து ஆடுகின்ற ஒரு சிறந்த நடன விர்த்தகி. அந்த ஜெனனியினுடைய முகபாவத்தையும் அவளது நடனத்தையும் நான் இன்று நிரோஷா அவர்களிடம் கண்டு புலகாங்கிதம் கொண்டேன். ஒவ்வொரு தலைமுறைகளாக நாட்டியத்தில் கலாஷேத்ராவில் ருக்மணி அருண்டேல் அவர்களினால் வழிநடத்தலில் சாந்தா பொன்னுத்தரை அவர்களிடம் கல்வி கற்றார் எனது குரு. அங்கு 1ஆம் தலைமுறை. சாந்தா பொன்னுத்தரையிடம் இருந்து எனது குரு திருமதி யசோதரா விவேகானந்தன் கல்வி கற்றார். திருமதி யசோதரா விவேகானந்தனிடம் நான் கல்வி கற்றேன். எனது குரு எனது மாணவியாக ஜெனனி இருந்தார். ஜெனனி அடுத்த தலைமுறையான நிரோஷாவுக்கு எடுத்து சென்றார். 6 தலைமுறைகள் கடந்து இன்று நிரோஷாவானவர் இன்று நடனமாடுகின்றார். நிரோஷா, நீங்கள் இந்த கற்ற நடனக்கலையை இத்துடன் நிறுத்திவிடாமல் இன்று நீங்கள் நடனகலா பாரதி என்ற பட்டம் பெற்று 7 தர பரீட்சையிலேயே நடனகலா பாரதி என்ற பட்டம் பெற்று நடன நிகழ்வுகள் செய்கின்றவர்கள் அரிது. இவர் எல்லா அறிமுறை ரீதியாக செய்முறை ரீதியாக நடனத்தின் இலக்கணங்களை எல்லாம் கற்று கலை பாரதி என்ற பட்டம் பெற்று இன்று ஒரு அழகிய நடன நிகழ்வை உங்களுக்கு மிக மிக அழகாகவும் நேர்த்தியாகவும் அதனை செய்திருக்கின்றார். அவருக்கு எனது மனமார்ந்த நல்வாழ்த்துக்கள். முதலிலே அழகான புஷ்பாஞ்சலி. அந்த அழகான புஷ்பாஞ்சலியுடன் ஆரம்பித்து மிஸ்டர் அலாரிப்பு நடைபெற்றது. அதை மிக அழகாகவும் நேர்த்தியாகவும் அடவு சுத்தத்துடனும் நாட்டிய ஆரம்ப நிலைகள் எல்லாம் மிக அழகாக இருந்தது. காலிலே தட்டுமட்டடவு அந்த அடவுகளை போட்ட அழுத்தங்கள் மிக நன்றாக இருந்தது. அடுத்து ஜதீஸ்வரம் தாளக்கட்டுப்பாட்டுக்குள் அடங்கிய அந்த ஜதியும் ஸ்வரமும் சேர்ந்த கோர்வைகளுக்கு மிக அழகாக நிரோஷா அவர்கள் ஆடியிருந்தார். அடுத்து வர்ணம், சகியே ஜாலம் செய்யாதே, ஒரு நடன நிகழ்ச்சியின் இதய பகுதி வர்ணம். அந்த வர்ணத்தை மிக அழகாக ஒரு நடன மங்கையினுடைய முழு ஆற்றலையும் வெளிக்கொண்டுகின்ற ஒரே ஒரு உருப்படி அந்த வர்ணம். அதிலே நல்ல பாவங்களை, தன்னை உணர்ந்த பாவங்களை கொடுத்திருந்தார். அவருடைய வயதும் அவருடைய எல்லா கலைகளையும் கற்ற அவருடைய நீண்ட நாள் நடனத்திலே பயிற்சி செய்ததும் அந்த வர்ணத்திலே மிக அழகாக தெரிந்தது. அடுத்து பாரதியார், பாட்டுக்கு ஒரு புலவன் பாரதி என்று சொல்வார்கள். அந்த பாரதியார் கண்ணம்மா மேல் வைத்த பாட்டு, சின்னஞ்சிறு கிளியே கண்ணம்மா, அந்த அழகாக அந்த பாரதியாரனுடைய பாடலை இவ்வளவு அழகாக செய்திருந்தார், நல்ல பாவத்துடன் செய்திருந்தார். அவருக்கு எனது மனமார்ந்த நல்வாழ்த்துக்கள். இந்த நிரோஷாவுக்கு பக்கபலமாக அந்த ஜனனி சக்தி நர்த்தனாலயத்தின் ஜனனியின் அந்த சிறு குழந்தைகள் முதல் கொஞ்சம் வளர்ந்தவர்கள் வரை இடையிடையே வந்து அவர்களினுடைய ஆடிய விதமும் அந்த நவரசங்களை அவர்கள் மிக அழகாக, அந்த சிறு குழந்தைகள் எல்லாம் எதிர்காலத்திலே சிறந்த நாட்டிய விற்பனர்களாக வருவார்கள். அவர்களுடைய பாவங்கள் எவ்வளவு அழகாக எங்களது மனதை ரசிக்கக்கூடிய வகையிலே இருந்தது. அந்த குழந்தைகளுக்கும் அந்த ஜனனியினுடைய மகளும் அதில் ஆடியிருந்தார், யாழினுடைய மகளும் அதற்குள் ஆடியிருந்தால் அவர்களுக்கு எல்லாம் நான் சிறு வயதில் இருந்து தமிழ் மொழியை கற்ற மாணவர்கள். அவர்கள் இன்று பார்க்கின்றேன் இவ்வளவு வளர்ந்து விட்டார்கள். காலம் வெகு விரைவில் ஓடிக்கொண்டு போகின்றது. அந்த நாட்டியவர்களும் ஆடுகின்ற விதம், அடவு, சுத்தம், அங்கம் எல்லாம் நல்ல அமைப்பாக எனது மாணவி ஜனனி கற்றுக் கொடுத்திருக்கிறாள் என்று நான் மிகவும் பெருமிதம் கொள்கிறேன். அடுத்து தில்லானாவையும் மிக அழகாக ஆடியிருந்தார். நிரோஷா, நீங்கள் இந்த பரதக்கலையை இதுதான் நாட்டியத்தின் முடிவென்று நீங்கள் நினைக்காமல் இன்னும் கற்றது கைமண்ணளவு கல்லாதது உலகளவு, இந்த பரந்துபட்ட உலகத்திலே நிறைய பரதக்கலையை நீங்கள் இன்னும் நிறைய ஜனனியிடம் இருந்து கற்று அதிலே பல நுட்பங்களை எல்லாம் பெற்று நீங்கள் கற்ற கலையை அடுத்த தலைமுறைக்கு கொண்டு செல்வது உங்களது கடமை. இவர்களது பெற்றோர்கள் ஈன்ற பொழுதிற் பெரிதுவக்கும் தன்மகனை சான்றோன் என கேட்டதாய். உண்மையிலே இந்த ஜனனி நிரோஷாவினுடைய அரங்கேற்றம் எத்தனையோ வருடங்களின் முன்னால் நான் நடைபெறுவதாக இருந்தது. அப்போ ஜனனி எனக்கு கூறியிருந்தால், டீச்சர் நான் இப்போ அரங்கேற்றம் செய்ய போகிறேன். அப்போ ஓகே, ஒவ்வொரு காலம் ஏதோ ஒரு தடங்கல்கள் வந்து அது பின்னுக்கு போய் இன்று தான் இந்த பெற்றோர்கள் மகிழ்கின்ற வகையிலே, அவர்களுடைய நிரோஷாவினுடைய பெற்றோர்கள் மகிழ்கின்ற வகையிலே, நிரோஷா உங்களுக்கு அந்த அழகான நடன நிகழ்வை உங்களுக்கு ஆற்றுகைப்படுத்தி இருக்கின்றார். பெற்றோர்கள் எங்களது பண்பாடு, கலை, கலாச்சாரம், தமிழ் எல்லாற்றையும் மறக்காமல் புலம்பெயர் மண்ணிலே இந்த பரதக்கலையை தனது மகள் கற்க வேண்டுமென்று கற்று அதற்காக பாடுபட்ட அந்த பெற்றோர்களுக்கும் எனது மனமார்ந்த நன்றிகள். இந்த தருணத்திலே என் மாணவி ஜனனி, அவனுடைய ஆற்றல், அவனுடைய நடன அமைப்பு, அவனுடைய திறமைகளை அவளுடைய மாணவி, அதாவது ஜனனியின் முதல் மாணவியாக இன்று நடன நிகழ்வு செய்திருக்கின்றார். எனது மாணவிக்கும் அவருடைய மாணவியான நிரோஷாவுக்கும் எல்லாம் வல்ல நடராஜ பெருமானின் அருள் கிடைக்க வேண்டுமென்று நல்வாழ்த்து கூறி விடைபெறுகிறேன். நன்றி, வணக்கம். இந்த தருணத்திலே நான் ஜனனிக்கு அவவை வாழ்த்துவதற்காக அவவை இங்கு வருமாறு கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறேன்.
அடுத்ததாக எமது கௌரவ விருந்தினராக வருகை தந்திருக்கும் ஸ்ரீமதி அர்த்தமி சிவகுரு அரவிந்த் இளம் தலைமுறையினரை ஊக்குவிக்கும் வகையில் இளம் தலைமுறையினரான ஒரு பரத நடன சுடர்மணி. Next, we have the honor of welcoming Mrs. Artami Shivaguru Aravind, who is our guest of honor for tonight, and she has had her tutelage under Dr. Menaha Thakur and also had advanced studies under Srijit Nambiar and Parvati Menon. She brings together technical excellence, expressive storytelling, and deep understanding of the art form. Beyond Artami's artistic contributions, Artami also serves as a board member of the Can Asian Dance, supporting the growth and recognition of Asian dance practices in Canada. Her dedication in artistry and commitment to the community continue to inspire many dancers and audiences. So welcome, Artami. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Namaskaram and Vanakkam to everyone gathered here today, especially all the acharyas, the gurus, and the elderly who have sat through this beautiful program patiently. It is such a privilege to be here to celebrate and witness Michelle Godwin's solo recital performance, a very big and important milestone in her artistic journey. So I think many of the folks here today may not know the art form in full depth. And so I want to explain what this is a bit. So Bharatanatyam is a sadhana. It's a form of spiritual being, which requires complete and total devotion, completely testing a dancer's ability to dedicate her mind, her body, her soul to the art form. As Rukmini Devi had quoted in her All India radio speech in 1948, the art of Bharatanatyam shows that its greatest message is its teaching. The teaching of a philosophy of life, the teaching of great truths through the portrayal of the lives of the great ones, through the compositions of those who were inspired, the blending of limbs and movements to music, and the lifting of the emotions through voice and gesture to the one being to whom you dance. And today was a true testimony to that, because we could see in Michelle's dance how much rigor she had gone through with the guidance and the blessings of her guru, Srimati Janani Ravi Shankar. So a big round of applause to the both of them. I want to take a moment to actually commend her guru, Srimati Janani Ravi Shankar, because it is not an easy task to take on a contemporary concept such as brain injury and putting that into a traditional classical vocabulary of a dance form like Bharatanatyam. Typically, you'll see this Margam format that you saw today, which is, a couple of pieces put together end to end. Typically, we do this with very traditional items, traditional storytelling, but to take that, still keeping authentic to the vocabulary of the art form, and also keeping many of the items, such as a Pushpanjali, a Jatiswaram, a Varnam, and still being able to kind of tweak the meaning of it so that it is appropriate to something of a contemporary subject like brain injury, is actually so commendable. And so thank you so much for taking that very brave and courageous movement. And this truly is a testimony that art is transversal. And something like Bharatanatyam, art form like Bharatanatyam, which is classical, kind of like the Eastern version of ballet. Now, I don't know if you would see ballet being done in this way, where you would see brain injury being taught or done in at the National Ballet, for example, but for us to be able to witness this in our classical art form is a truly testimony to show how Bharatanatyam, even for those who do not understand the language, could emote and feel what Michelle and Janani had put together on stage today. So big kudos to you guys. I always love to attend Bharatanatyam performances, being a performer myself, but always want to see what is there that I can take back and feed into my own dance. And I always thought that in order to emote very naturally, very authentically, as you can see, Bharatanatyam, there's a lot of storytelling. One must have experienced that moment to be able to actually do such justice to that emotion on stage. But today, Michelle has shown me that that is not true. And to Lori's words, and I think to a lot of the tears that I saw in many of the board members today, it is quite obvious that you do not have to be someone who had gone through something to be able to emote it authentically on stage. But in fact, that if you are truly, truly empathetic and truly understanding of the types of emotions that can be carried, even if you haven't gone through it yourself, you can still be an authentic storyteller. And so big, big, big kudos to you, Michelle, today. That is truly, truly commendable. The margam that you saw today, typically when we see a Bharatanatyam margam, we'll see that, it is kind of the reflection of one's journey. You kind of see that as the metaphor. A margam starts with an alaripu, a pushpanjali, the beginning of life. You can see the varnam being, as a child matures or goes into the adolescence, usually a varnam will be on subjects of love or of different types of devotion. And so you see the different journeys of one's life being shown through a margam style format. Padams being the emotional aspects of life, and the Tilana celebratory piece, celebrating all of life's joys. But it is so beautiful to see that we were able to take such a concept and to show that it can be done in a different way from the point of view of a victim or a survivor of brain injury. And so it was very, very creatively done, and I must take a moment to talk about I'm Still Here. All the girls danced together. Everyone carried through that piece, through the words, because maybe for Michelle, being able to relate to Sanskrit piece or a Tamil piece may not be something that is typical for her, but to be able to create such poetry and use her dance in such a way was quite beautiful to see. And I would also love to encourage, I don't know if you guys have done this already, but I've seen a lot of organizations, National Ballet of School, for example, using ballet as a way to treat Alzheimer's for older seniors, and even with the autistic organization, South Asian Autism Awareness Center, where they've used dance as a way to heal a lot of the patients and the victims and all of them that just go through the whole program. I'd love to use Michelle as an instrument to use her dance for all those who come to your center, and to see how she can leverage this beautiful art form to heal, to encourage, to allow your patients to emote in a different way outside of just words, would be such a beautiful thing to see. And so highly encourage that for Michelle and for all of those who go to the organization for support. Now, just the last few words for Michelle. I hope you continue to dance with the same sincerity, humility, and courage that brought you here today. When life throws you the biggest obstacles, I hope you hold on to your dance as a constant. Always ask yourself, and I was actually speaking at another art engagement last week in the same venue, and this was something that Leela Sampson, past principal of Kalakshetra Foundation, she told young dancers, always ask the question, why dance? Why dance? Why are you dancing? And I promise you, when you keep asking yourself that and keep answering that question to yourself, you will continue to serve the art form with so much integrity. May you always remain curious and continue asking questions of the art and allow Bharatanatyam to shape you just as much as you shape it. Congratulations once again to Srimati Janani Ravishankar and Michelle, and to your family, and to everyone who has supported this beautiful milestone. And thank you for allowing us to share this memorable evening. Nandri.
Thank you. Thank you, Artemi. Among us, we're very privileged and honored to have Honorable Logan Kanabadi, MPP. We're now honored to welcome the Honorable Logan Kanabadi, MPP for Markham Thornhill and Parliamentary Assistant to the Red Tape Reduction, the Minister of Red Tape Reduction. So, Mr. Kanabadi, if Logan Kanabadi, if we can have you up on stage to share a few words. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. எல்லாருக்கும் வணக்கம். எப்படி இருக்கிறீங்க? எங்க தமிழ் விளங்கினா கை தட்டுங்க. This I came from another event. This is my closing ceremony, I guess. It's very brief. I like to thank the organizers for this wonderful performance for the noble cause. I would like to congratulate, first of all, I call by Janani Logan Dirlingan, now is Janani Sangar, for your compassion and leadership, for not for just a performance, and he is also blended that is performance to raise some money for the noble cause. You know, the brain injury is one of the death to brain trauma. Brain injury is a very common when you have an accident. So many things we could learn through this event, and thank you for your passion. Mrs. Logan Dirlingham is here. And I could see so many community leaders and teachers and performers. Thank you for your compassionate mission. First of all, I would like to congratulate another interesting person, the Michelle Goodwin, for organizing this remarkable fundraising performance for the Using for Talent to make meaningful difference in the life of others. இந்த பரதநாட்டியம் வெறும் ஒரு பரதநாட்டியம் மாத்திரமல்ல, இங்கு ஒரு ஆர்ட்டை ஒரு கம்பேஷனேட் கோர்ஸுக்காக I usually say art is a powerful tool to make for the change. So you could send so many messages through the art. So this performance, I couldn't able to see the performance, but this performance showcased how art can change the life of the people. Thank you for Michelle for your leadership. Toronto University Neuroscience Mental Health படிப்பை முடித்து traumatic brain traumaவில் இன்ஜரியில் பாதிக்கப்பட்டவர்களுக்கு கேஸ் மேனேஜராக ரீஹபிலிட்டேஷன் தெரபிஸ்டாக அவர் வேலை செய்கிறது என்பது கூட உண்மையிலேயே பாராட்டத்தக்கது. It's truly inspiring to see someone bring together science, healthcare, art and community service into one meaningful initiative. இன்று நடைபெறுகின்ற இந்த நிகழ்வு மூலம் கிடைக்கின்ற, உங்களுக்கு தெரியும், கிடைக்கின்ற ஒவ்வொரு டாலரும் பிரெயின் இன்ஜரி அசோசியேஷன் ஜோக் ரீஜன் அமைப்புக்கு வழங்கப்படுவது மிகவும் பாராட்டத்தக்கது. I come from Joke Region MPP. Markham is part of the Joke Region MPP, Joke Region. And you raising this money and giving to the Joke Region Mental Brain Injury Association is very, very important. So I did bring that. I don't want to continue. So thank you for all coming out and supporting this wonderful cause. And I did bring the greeting on behalf of the Premier Doug Ford and NTA Caucus. I'm not going to read it, but we have a greeting for all the performers. I will ask the organizers to come out and get the greeting to hand out to all the performers. Thank you. எல்லாருக்கும் என்னுடைய நன்றிகளும் வாழ்த்துக்களும்.
Honorable MPP Logan Ganapathy has graciously brought certificates on behalf of the Ontario government. So first, we'd like to call upon Reina Rajature to receive her certificate. And I apologize, this is in no specific order. Reina? Maya Sanjeevan?
Vaishali Sridharalingam. Bhavisna Ratnasingam. Virishika Arunodayan. Kirana Ravishankar.
Sorry, can I just say? Maybe I will call upon Karina. So she's my daughter. She was supposed to dance, but she recently fractured her arm, so couldn't participate. But if you are here, Karina? Okay, I'll take it for her.
Tiana Ravishankar. Renee Edward. And of course, Guru Srimati Janani Ravishankar. And the star of tonight, Michelle Godwin. Thank you. நன்றி. இன்று கௌரவ விருந்தினராக வருகை தந்தது மட்டுமல்லாமல் அனைத்து நடன பங்குதாரர்களுக்கும் சான்றிதழ்களை ஒன்டாரியோ அரசின் சார்பில் சான்றிதழை வழங்கிய எமது MPP திரு லோகன் கணபதி அவர்களுக்கு எமது நன்றி. Next up, Michelle would like to thank and express her gratitude in appreciation to everyone who has been part of this meaningful journey. And she would like to recognize and honor the guest dancers who also performed with her tonight. So the vote of thanks. அதாவது இன்று இந்த அர்த்தமுள்ள ஆடல் அனுபவத்தை நல்கிய மிஷேல் காட்வின் தற்பொழுது நன்றியுரையாற்ற இருக்கின்றார். நன்றியுரையை தொடர்ந்து ஆற்றலும் அனுபவமும் வாய்ந்த கலைஞர்கள் இங்கு இந்த அரங்கத்திலே பங்கு தந்துள்ளீர்கள். குடும்பத்தார்கள், நண்பர்கள் அனைவரும் மிஷேலினுடைய நன்றியுரையை தொடர்ந்து புகைப்படங்கள் எடுக்கலாம். So we invite everyone following Michelle's vote of thanks. We invite family members, dear friends, guests, and honorary members, distinguished guests, teachers to take photographs. Thank you.
அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். இங்கு வருகை தந்திருக்கும் மதிப்புக்குரிய பெரியோர்கள், ஆசிரியர்களுக்கும், எனது அன்பான உறவினர்கள், நண்பர்களுக்கும், எனது குடும்ப அங்கத்தவர்களுக்கும், இந்நிகழ்ச்சிக்கு அனுசரணையாக இருந்த அனைவருக்கு எனது அன்பார்ந்த வணக்கத்தை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கின்றேன். உங்கள் நேரத்தை பொருட்படுத்தாது இங்கு வருகை தந்து இந்நிகழ்ச்சியில் பங்கேற்று எனக்கு ஆதரவு தெரிவித்தமைக்கு உங்கள் அனைவருக்கும் எனது மனமார்ந்த நன்றியை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கின்றேன். Okay, good evening, everyone. So I guess before we wrap up tonight, I promise this is the last speech. I wanted to take a moment to thank the many people who have supported me throughout this journey. While I may be the one standing here today, this evening represents the love and effort of so many people who have been a part of my life. First and foremost, I want to thank my parents. Amma, you were the one who first introduced me to the arts. You were my first teacher, not just in Tamil and music, but in life. You were the person who made sure I learned Bharatanatyam and always reminded me of the importance of staying connected to my culture. As a Tamil teacher for over 30 years, I've always admired your creativity, your dedication, and the way you make learning meaningful for your students. Growing up, I loved volunteering in your classroom and watching the way you taught children. You had a way of making everyone feel included, keeping them engaged, and bringing so much energy into everything you did. Through you, I learned the importance of patience, passion, and never giving up on my dreams. Tonight would not have been possible without you. Thank you for everything you've done behind the scenes, from organizing vendors, reaching out to people, promoting this event, and coordinating countless details. And, thank you for prepping me and making sure I was ready for today. I really appreciate it. Appa, you have always been the backbone of our family. You taught me that no matter what challenges come my way, I should always face them with a smile and give my very best. You have made so many sacrifices for us. You would wake up and go to work at 4 a.m., then still manage to pick us up from school and become our personal Uber driver, taking my brothers and me across the city for all of our activities. There were days when I had dance class on one side of the city, while my brothers had hockey or baseball games somewhere completely different. Somehow you made it work. We were always on time, and you still found a few minutes to watch parts of our games or ask us about our day. Looking back, I honestly don't know how you did it. Since the day I first mentioned wanting to do this recital, you have been right beside me. We would sit together, brainstorm ideas, discuss plans, and you always made sure things were getting done. Thank you for believing in this dream and for supporting me every step of the way. To my teacher, Tirumati Janani Ravishankar, oh my gosh, what a crazy journey. Dance is the one art form that stayed with me throughout my life, and that is because of you. There were many moments when I wondered if it was my time to stop, going into high school, do I quit now? During university, do I quit now? And even as an adult. But every time I stepped away, you somehow found a way to bring me back. You reminded me that there is always more to learn. Thank you for your patience, your guidance, and for answering every single question I've had over the years. I know I ask many questions, and I also know I improvise on stage. I do that a lot. But tonight I made sure I try my best to stick to choreography. Thank you for helping me bring all of my ideas to life and for creating such beautiful, beautiful pieces. When I started learning with you in grade 4, you were preparing for your teacher's examination, and you used me as one of your demonstration students. Years later, when I completed my own teacher's examination, I took your daughter into the examination room as my demonstration student. So this kind of shows this full circle moment, and it's something that I'll always treasure because it shows the lasting impact that you've had on my life. Thank you also to my teacher's parents, Mr. and Mrs. Logedelingam, her husband, and her children for sharing teacher with me all these years. Thank you for encouraging me, supporting my performances, and always making me feel like I'm a part of your family. And next, I would like to thank God. My faith has always been my foundation and my source of strength. I truly believe that everything happens for a reason. I was originally supposed to have my Adengecham or solo recital in 2020 when the pandemic had happened. At the time, it was difficult to understand why things didn't happen the way we had planned. But looking back now, I realize that if it had happened then tonight wouldn't have happened. So this recital, this cause, everyone here today would not have come together for such a special, special moment in my life. And I'm so grateful that God's timing was different from mine. And my faith has taught me patience, perseverance, trust, and there are times where I question a lot of things, but through the love and support of my church family, especially my choir director, Anastasia Williams, if you're here, I was reminded to keep trusting, keep believing, and keep moving forward. To my family, to my brothers, Adrian and Jeremy, thank you so much for everything you have done to make today possible. You were there at my very first performances, sitting in the front row with Amma's phone, recording everything. Looking back, it's amazing how many performances you sat through over the years. Thank you for supporting Amma and Appa over the past few months while I stepped back to focus on preparing for tonight. So I truly appreciate everything that you guys did today and for being here. They do a lot of fun stuff, but I made sure that they were here today. To my grandmother, Mummy, thank you for being here tonight and blessing this special occasion. Every time you come to my performance, I can always find you smiling in the audience, and it gives me an extra boost of energy. Thank you for always believing in me, for generously sponsoring the venue tonight, and for helping make this event possible. To my angels smiling above, Dada, Tata, and Amma, I hope I've made you proud. I would not be dancing today without Amama's constant encouragement and her dream of seeing my solo recital become a reality. To my friends and family here today, thank you so much for your love and support. Thank you to my aunts, uncles, and cousins who helped with planning, setup, and everything happening behind the scenes. Thank you also to my family from France and the United States, around the world, for supporting and encouraging me. Next, to my fiance, Dean. Yes, I'm still getting used to saying that. It's so new, but okay. You were the first person I told about wanting to do this event. Without any hesitation, you told me to go for it and promised you'd stand by my side. You have been my calm through every storm. Thank you for helping me find places to practice, sitting with me through countless rehearsals, listening to all of my ideas and rants, and making sure tonight ran smoothly. Your support, patience, and encouragement have meant more than you know, and I'm so excited that we'll be starting our next chapter of life together. And to your family and friends who are here tonight, thank you. From the very beginning, you welcomed me with open arms and made me feel loved. I truly could not think of a more meaningful way for our families to come together for the first time. And to our distinguished guests, thank you to our chief guest, Tirumadi Arpadarani Kirubaraj, and guest of honor, Tirumadi Artemi Sivaguruvind, for honoring us with your presence and your kind words this evening. Thank you as well to MPP Logan Ganapati and MP Juanita Nathan. I know you had a busy schedule, but I'm so happy to see you right here. And I'd also like to thank MPP Vijay Thanigasalam and Councillor Nathan Sean for sending your support. To my colleagues in the brain injuries community, thank you so much for being here tonight and for the incredible work that each of you do every day. A special thank you to my mentors, Laura Bellin, Rachel Greenwood, Ellie and Mark Lapowich, for taking me under your wing and supporting me. There's still so much for me to learn, and I'm incredibly grateful for your guidance and encouragement. To my clients and caregivers, thank you. You have taught me more about life, resilience, and compassion than any textbook could. I hope I have done your stories justice tonight. Your journeys inspired every performance, my spoken word piece, and every idea behind this recital. Most importantly, you reminded me never to take life for granted. To the esteemed dance, music, and Tamil teachers here this evening, thank you for gracing this event with your presence and for inspiring future generations while preserving our beautiful Tamil culture and artistic traditions. and to everyone who helped make tonight possible. Thank you to York Woods Library Theatre for providing this beautiful venue. Thank you to my lighting and sound crew, Madhuaka, Eric, and Jack, for bringing each performance to life through your incredible work behind the scenes. Thank you to our media sponsor, NLA Express, for generously covering this event and providing the live stream in support of this cause. To Raghu Uncle, thank you for always capturing my performances so beautifully with your camera over the year. There was never any question that I wanted you here tonight to preserve these memories. Thank you to A+ Tasty Catering for providing delicious refreshments and take-home dinners for everyone. Thank you to Shrudileya Decor for transforming the stage and reception area into such a beautiful space. Thank you to Ravi Uncle from Bright Sun for designing the souvenir book and creating the beautiful photo on the front that I'll cherish forever. And to our Master of Ceremonies, Vanjitaka, thank you so much for carrying this evening with such grace, warmth, and elegance in Tamil and English. It's been truly a pleasure working with you, and thank you for donating your time generously and sharing your expertise. Yeah. Almost done. Okay. To my fellow dancers, Thiana, Joyshna, Vidya, Reina, Bhavishna, Vaishali, Maya, Vrishika, and Karina. I know Karina was injured, but she still stayed for all the practices. She still helped the other girls learn her choreography. So always seeing her in class I'm always just happy to see her. So thank you for all the effort that you guys put in tonight. I know the ideas we had were complex and were a lot to understand, but with our teachers' support, they were able to beautifully bring all the emotions to life. So I do have a little something for the girls too.
Girls, if you can make it up to the stage, please.
Oh, and thank you to my chitti, my second mom. She I don't know what I would have done without her. She helped me get ready. She did all my costume changes. She's been taking me to my very first dance classes since I was really young. And yeah, I would like to thank my chitti. Yeah. Chitti means mom's younger sister in Tamil.
I know they want to honor the teacher, and then Miss Doris Madanaraja will come up on stage. They want to do Guru. It's because.
I was so confused. I'm so sorry.
It's all right. It's okay. All good.
Oh, sorry. I'd like to ask my chitti to honor my dance teacher for all the support that she's done. I got my wires crossed.
And along with that, Michelle would also like to honor Mrs. Doris Madanaraja, and this honoring is on behalf of their entire family and Michelle's grandmother, who really truly wished that she could be here tonight.
My chitti's kind of shy right now, so I'm going to finish my speech. And finally, to the Brain Injury Association of York Region, thank you for trusting me with this vision. Ever since I learned about your organization and witnessed the incredible impact you have on survivors and their families, I knew in my heart that this recital had to be something bigger than myself. Lori, thank you for recording my spoken word piece, for your vulnerability, compassion, and dedication in creating the beautiful installation, and for ensuring that brain injury survivors are represented with dignity and hope. Yeah. So thank you everyone for coming. I'm gonna pass it on to Vanchitaka.
Thank you. So as a final curtain call, I would like to call upon Guru Srimati Janani Ravishankar and the star of tonight, Michelle Godwin, her family, and all the other dance participants. And with that, I want to wish everybody who has witnessed tonight and who have been part of this event and who had made this event a successful one, a very, very heartfelt thank you for making this possible. Have a safe drive home, and please remember to get some delicious dinner on your way out. Thank you very much. Also, Mrs. Doris Madanaraja Chitti of Michelle wants to honor and thank Michelle. Sorry about that confusion. I think the excitement of tonight just got to all of us and we got a little confused there, but well done, Michelle. And if Ms. Doris Madanaraja's husband, if you can also kindly come up on stage, please. Thank you. And also, and following all of the honoring and the family pictures, we invite family and friends to also take pictures with Michelle. Thank you everyone for your patience, for enjoying this night with us. Your encouragement, your support, thank you very much. It's an honor. We hope to see you in events as such in future. We hope to come up with innovative ideas as such. As Artemi said, we really hope that our young dancers contribute to very meaningful causes as such. So with that, I wish everybody a safe drive home. Thank you and good night. அர்த்தமுள்ள ஒரு அரங்கத்தின் நிறைவாக இங்கே வருகை தந்திருக்கும் along with that, invite all of the dance teachers and music teachers who are present tonight.